Hello and welcome to another edition of an Independent Dealer Podcast newsletter. Tactical tips today. I think that's what we call it now, right, Jeff? There's no Jeff, so it's just me today. Anyway, this is brought to you by the Independent Dealer Podcast and also our friends at NIO. Underwriting is such a key ingredient to successful buy here, pay here dealerships. And unless you have something that you're using, whether it's something you've created yourself or, in my opinion, something like NIO is the one you should go with, that is helping you underwrite it properly, then you're not getting the best bang for your bucks when it comes about how much money you're putting on the street. Not only will it help you underwrite better loans, it'll probably help you sell more cars. So check out our friends at NIO and get going in the right direction there. So today we're going to talk about core business values. This is something I believe that is so vital to car dealerships. We are building relationships and we are selling products. Now, some of these fly-by-night places, they probably don't really have any values. And if you encounter a person or a business that doesn't have values, honestly, you don't want to do business with them. And so, got to make sure that you're doing things the right way. Number one, let's see what we're considering. Number one, I think on everybody's list has to be honesty. And it's not only honesty to the customer you're selling a car to, it's honesty within your store. Whether you find out that somebody you hired is a liar, which we can't have, or whether you're talking to a customer, you need to be honest. You need to show them that we're going to live up to our word and we're going to be honest about what's going on in your situation. No matter what type of widget you're selling, if you're not honest, you're not going to be in business long. So number one, that's what I think you should have high on your list. And honestly, if you're not an honest person, you're probably not going to be a business owner. If you are currently a business owner, you're not going to be in business long. Number two is respectfulness. And this again goes across the board. Respectfulness to your employees is really a big deal, especially if you're in charge. You've got to be respectful. You can't talk down to them. You can't chastise them. You can't beat them as much as you'd like to. These are things you just can't do. Everybody has to be on the same level and you've got to show respect to them. And after that, it's respectfulness to your customers. If you just throw things out to your customers and you're just calling them stupid or things like this inside or to their face, that's not respectful. You're going to lose those customers and your business is going to go down the drain. Number three, and this is something that's really come up in the last 10 to 15 years, and that's talking about diversity. Diversity is so important for many reasons. Number one, it helps you come up with a diverse set of ideas to solve problems. It gives you diversity. It gives you different ideas on how to achieve a common goal. And also your customer base needs to be very diverse because you don't want to sell to just one particular group because it's going to limit how many things you can sell. And your office needs to resemble the diversity that you're selling to as well. People relate to people who look like them. And so the more diversity you have within your store, the more opportunities you're going to have to sell to a bunch of different people. Number four, collaboration and teamwork. Collaboration, teamwork, kind of one and the same, but the more you can collaborate inside your store, the more things you can sell, the more problems you can solve. And really, we're problem solvers. And that doesn't matter if you're selling bicycles, you're selling real estate, you're selling cars, any widget you're selling, the more you can collaborate with different thoughts and get people's opinions on how to move forward, the better you're going to be and the more things you're going to sell. Number five is accountability. You have to be, number one, accountable to yourself. That's a value that you should have deep down inside. And honestly, you should have all these values, but you have to be accountable to yourself. Then you have to hold your employees accountable. And last but not least, you should be accountable to your consumer. If you are accountable and you tell a customer you're going to do something and you do it, they're more likely going to buy from you the first time, and I promise you they're going to keep buying from you. And that's really the name of the game. So y'all, I hope you enjoyed this. We look forward to seeing you next week. And make sure to give us a subscribe and a like, and also check out our podcast that drops on Thursday morning. Thanks.